Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball is next. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Standing in, Rowdy Tellez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Number 44.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And he takes a called strike 2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Another 2-2 offering. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Comes into play here at 273. 6 home runs and 23 driven in. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball. Snell features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Here now the 2-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Ryan Borucki starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McKinney giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and he's able to get back in there at first safely.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Willy Adames. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-0. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 home. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Stepping in, Brandon Lau. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Meadows on third. Adames at second. Choi at first. 1 gone. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1. Count even at 2-2. And another foul ball. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The 2-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3 balls, no strikes. 3-1 the count now. Three and 1. Here it is. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Joey Wendell. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. From the stretch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. In his career, Wendell is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Guerrero is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So striding forward now to Oscar Hernandez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way.
No, that's low.
One 0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. As he sends it on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box, Reese McGuire. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0. Digging in, Mike Zunino, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0.
Oh, that's low.
No one out with a runner at second. Two and one to the Rays leadoff batter. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 3-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run shot. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Standing in now, Manuel Margot, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Even 1-1 count to Margot. No outs, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 delivery.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
A runner at second, nobody out. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2. Ball 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Here now the 2-2. Now that's popped up. McGuire has a play. 1 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And up next will be Willie Adames. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Ready with the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Ji-Man Choi. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hernandez is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 Tampa Bay.
Back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." It sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a chopper for the shortstop.
Adames brings it in.
And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. Coming to the plate now, Billy McKinney. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's
outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The designated hitter, Kevin Biggio.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kevin Biggio. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not close. It's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Lau, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, pretty deflating at-bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yandy Diaz. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
1 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay 3rd inning. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
So here's Mike Zunino.
Now batting.
They still wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Rays 5, the Jays nothing. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball! That pitch is out.
The 1-0. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rays Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit hard on the ground is short. Throw gets him 2 down. Settling in now, Lourdes Gurriel. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. The 1-1.
2. I got to count 1 and 2.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Two and 2.
2 strikes.
Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
In there, no balls and a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Julian Merriweather answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Merriweather.
At the plate, Manuel Margot, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. full count to the Rays center fielder.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Once again, a 3-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
One out here in the Tampa Bay fourth, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 1-0. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Willie Adames. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Second and third here, one man out. And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-1 home. Now here's a drive out to right center field. And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. So now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And over to third now is the runner.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
From the belt, the pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now batting.
Ready now, Brandon Lau. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left.
Coming in is Hernandez.
But this will land untouched. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rays lead it 7-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The left fielder.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
0-1 count, and the pitch down the third baseline. No one out with a runner at second. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is out on the tag.
Oh, man, I love those kinds of plays. Base hit to the outfield, and he comes up throwing. We all knew it was going to be close all the way, but it was right on the money to halt him in his tracks. That was a big-time throw.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and standing in is the DH, Yandy Diaz.
The designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Diaz, a Cuban-born ball player. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. And there's ball one.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And he lays off again, ball three. Joey Wendell, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Joey Wendell.
Joey Wendell digs in now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Very rarely, Matt, you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
The pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. The 3-1. Ground ball right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
Here now is Mike Zunino. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that's in there for strike 1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Runners on first with 1 down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The left fielder, number 11, Hunter.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Hunter Renfroe. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Misses. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Oh, and he can't come up with it. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Sam Gaviglio gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Manuel Margot, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. McKinney giving chase. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. Coming to the plate now, Austin Meadows. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
The 3-1. This is pulled into right. Grichuk is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rays will settle for just the 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 8, the Jays nothing. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. McKinney, a native Texan, playing up the middle in center field in this one, although he is most often considered a left fielder. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Kevin Biggio, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And there are 2 away now.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rowdy Tellez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Nope.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rays 8, the Blue Jays 2. So stepping in, Willy Adames, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1. And that misses. 2-1. Line toward right center. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Standing in now, Ji-Man Choi. As the first pitch to him is a changeup but can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out. Stepping in now, Brandon Lau. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 9-2 ball game. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First pitch on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Oh, and a perfect location there as he catches the corner for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 6 full. Tampa Bay leads this one 10-2. Andrew Kittredge is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Andrew Kittredge.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So one away now in the Toronto 7th. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And that's in there, base hit. And he'll pull into second with one away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 delivery.
That's the ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The right fielder,
Stepping up to the plate, Rendell Gritcher. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Margot is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Toronto, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Into the box now, Mike Zunino. It was a walk in his last trip.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Hit back up the middle. Bichette's got it. And that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 11.
Now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
The center fielder, number 13.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Wilmer Font comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Manuel Margot, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. That's wide, 2-0. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. One out and a runner on second base. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Richard is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Austin Meadows. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. As a look, now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Two out here and a runner at second. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. One left for Tampa, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Billy McKinney.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way, and that's by him. It's 0-1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. Makes the play, one away. Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Biggio. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. One out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Two well executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
A ball and no strikes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is a slider that can't catch the outside. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Ready for another shot now. Willie Adames. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Willie Adames.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now the pitch.
We got full count.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Up next for the Rays, Ji-Man Choi. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. The count now at 2-2.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Brandon Lau, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Popped him up. McGuire waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Rays, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Diego Castillo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 63, Diego.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Now batting, Lourdes Gurriel. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
Now batting.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate of a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Reese McGuire. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. The Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Blake Snell earns win number 7 on the season. Ryan Borucki worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.